know what the difference is between you and me? I make this look good.
Alright, let's read some of the backstory of Fred Finch. Well, here goes nothing. My therapist says that writing down my memories will help my recovery. It's hard to handle news like this. It still feels like a dream, or more accurately, a nightmare. I awake in the middle of the night, my mind racing with images and scenes I don't recognize. The healers tell me that my mind had been shattered by a powerful curse 18 years ago. They found me, unconscious, clutching a key, near the John Hale farm in Massachusetts. What has perplexed me most was the wand they found next to me. It was not my own, nor has any witch or wizard come forth to claim it. I miss my old wand fiercely. The oak was always warm to the touch, like the feel of the summer sun on my bare skin. There has been no trace of it since that day. My mother gave me that wand. It was during my second year at Ilvermorny, and the wand I had been using was snapped in half by a boy named Trevor. My father was furious. Money was short in supply for us, but Mother calmed him down and sold one of her favorite teapots to buy my new wand. My parents weren't cruel or mean. My mother was a tad overbearing, and my father was distant. He never spent much time with me. I don't think he wanted a son, to be honest. I can't remember their first names. I can see their faces, hear their voices, and recall many times we did things together. The therapist says that my mind will heal eventually, and I will remember everything. I can't recall much of the past 18 years. They say the first few were the worst, that I was essentially catatonic and unresponsive. Slowly, I started to regain my mind. The earliest memory of that time was hardly 5 years ago. I wasn't even able to write until this year.
Not in the face. Oh. Hey, Shadow, you're back. All right. Hey, what did Ollivander have to say? Really? The wand didn't contain a core of a magical creature? Huh. Did he have any information on who the owners might have been? No. I thought as much. I mean, all my records end at 1492 when Dunn came over on the colonial ships. What's that? Ollivander said to look at Hogwarts. It's a great idea. I wonder who the librarian is there nowadays. We'll have to get them an owl immediately. I knew I could count on you, bud. You are such a good little kitty. Ow! Furry bastard!
Dear Professor Thorne, I've been referred to on behalf of our mutual friend, Garrick Ollivander, in hopes that as a librarian with access to Hogwarts archives, you could help us determine the origin of a mysterious wand that I have in my possession. I've included a summation of my research thus far, to include the entire copy, with the poor owl might have killed the bird on crossing the Atlantic. As you can see, I was able to trace the ownership of the wand back to the late 15th century to an English wizard by the name of Simon Christopher Dunn. However, my research was brought to a halt by lack of records prior to that. I'm hoping Hogwarts archives might have information on it, as I believe that he might have attended the school as a student back in the 15th century. Any information you can find on this or on the wand's ownership would be greatly appreciated. Sincerely, Professor Fred Finch, Cursebreaker at Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
Oh, morning, Shadow. I assume you heard about the Hogwarts attack. Yeah, I hope everyone's okay as well. I guess we can count that owl coming back from Professor Thorne as at least delayed. I'm not even sure if she's still alive. Let's count it as a dead end till we hear otherwise, okay? You know, we could look at maybe tracing the wood of the wand. Ollivander said maple was fairly rare, pretty costly, and reserved for people of high status or position. So maybe we could track down the tree itself. That'll lead us to the owner. worth a shot.
Settle down, class. Now, I know a lot of you have questions for me, so we're going to go ahead and just talk a little bit about emotional essence curses. Now, these are very rare curses. They typically involve some type of great, like the name suggests, emotional context to create the item or imbue an item with a curse. Now, obviously the most talked about one that you're going to hear from our lifetime is going to be Tom Riddle and the Horcruxes that he created. Those required a sacrifice, a murder, somebody to die in a traumatic fashion to create those individual items. Now, similar thing happened with the Fool's Key, which is what I was cursed with. It belonged to John Hale, which you'll remember from your History of Curses classes, that he was part of the original Salem witch trials. Now, through the research that was done on the key, we know that upon Hale's death, there was imparted unto the key a very powerful modified obliviation curse. Sometimes these objects manifest themselves in strange ways. The key was protected for almost 400 years at the Salem Witches Institute. How I got it, why I grabbed it, I have no idea. They actually had to break my thumb to get the key out of my hand. I spent 18 years in recovery. Just now, this year, I was able to return to a semi-normal lifestyle, resume some teaching duties, but the curse still affects me. Not only did I have 18 years to recover, but I'm also missing about 10 years of my memory, and there are other smaller side effects as well. I can't remember my parents' names. I have every idea and every memory of what they looked like, what they sounded like, but can't remember their names. I also can't write vowels. Professor Moss! Professor Moss! Oh, I'm so glad I could catch you before your class. I'm Fred Finch. I teach curse breaking on Thursdays. Look, if I could just have a moment of your time, I have a big favor to ask. I kind of need to know where this wand's wood came from. I'm really hoping that there's some sort of spell or ritual you can do to help determine that. There is? Ah, damn! Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just really excited. Yeah, here, go ahead and take this from, yeah, you can hang on to it. I've got a spare. I confiscated it from one of the first years. He was using it to pick his... Know what? I'm going to go wash this wand before I use it. Thank you so much. If you could just get back to me when you get a chance and let me know where the wood came from. Oh, that's great. I owe you like a dozen cookies, okay?
Professor Finch, you are a hard man to get a hold of, you know that? I got some good news and some bad news. We'll go with the bad news first, since it seems to be appropriate. I wasn't able to get much out of that wand. The ritual really works better if the wand's willing to talk, and this one ain't really chatty. Good news is that I found out where the wood came from, so it's a start. It's a fascinating little piece you got here, Professor. Be interested in hearing more as you find it out, but on to the news at hand. The wood from your wand came from over in England. Kind of an interesting find. I won't really ask more questions, it's not my nature, but do keep me abreast of anything else you find out about this little baby. I'd love to hear it.
This is a new wand shop. Oh my goodness. Hi, are you the owner? Hi, it's so nice to meet you. I'm Fred Finch. I'm from Ilvermorny. Oh my goodness, this is such a lovely shop. I am so excited. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just really excited. I have a challenge for you. In fact, I have a wand here that no wand maker in the Americas, Africa, or Europe has been able to identify the core of. You know, this is kind of like the Excalibur of wands. It can make you famous. Want to try your skill? Well, Shadow, I think she's right. I mean, it's pretty par for the course. No answers there. Let's try the castle next. Hogwarts, here we come. So this is Hogwarts Library. Oh, hello. You must be Professor Thorne. It's so good to meet you. I'm Fred Finch from Ilvermorny. I sent you that letter a while back. Don't suppose you made any headway? Bit too much to ask for, I'm afraid. That wand is quite a mysterious little bugger. Anyway, that's not why I stopped by here. We have a mutual friend, Garrick Ollivander, and he tells me that you like tea. I got you a little something. It's a teapot from my mother's shop. I enchanted it when I was younger. It sings when the water starts to heat up, which is really nice. It's a very lovely tune. Word of warning though, when you pour the water out, it still sings. It kind of sounds like someone's drowning. Sorry. Professor Brooks? I thought you taught at Ilvermorny. What are you doing here? Oh. I had no idea. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised to run into here. You have time to teach at Hogwarts and Ilvermorny and run a D&D group? That time turner sounds really valuable. Speaking of which, I was kind of wondering, can I join your D&D group? It's been a long time since I've played, and I just really want to get together and connect with some of the other professors. I can? Awesome! I'll see you when I get back from here. Hey kid, who's that? Well, yeah, I know she's a snack. That's her name? Alright. Get lost. Fred's gonna go to work. Professor Tonberry. Hi, we've never actually met. I'm Fred Finch. I teach curse breaking at Ilvermorny. I was wondering if I could borrow you for a few minutes just to pick your brain. I've got a lesson coming up in the next few weeks on an ancient curse. I'm a bit rusty. Can you help a guy out? Thanks, you're the best. Hey, why don't we grab a bite to eat and talk it over? Yeah, I'll see you there. Odette? Hey, oh. I guess you're not here. Well, I wasn't surprised that I came. I guess I'll just leave a message. Let's see. What is that? Summons from the ministry? Oh no. Oh, Hody, you foolish girl. Damn. Yes, hello, hi. I'm looking for Auror Buchanan. Oh, that's you. Nice to meet you. I'm Fred Finch. I'm looking for a friend of mine. Yeah, her name is Odette Sirene. You haven't seen her? Well, I know she was summoned to the Auror's office here at the ministry. I just don't know where she's gone. I was supposed to meet her for lunch and she wasn't there. Oh. Okay. That makes sense. Except, I didn't say she was a professor. Mom always said, the best way to get anything done at the ministry is with the proper paperwork and a good confundus charm. Odette! Hey! Odette! Are you okay? It's me, Fred. No biting. Atta girl, can you walk? We gotta get out of here. Buchanan's shift is almost over, and I don't want to meet the Auror that's replacing him. Alright, come on. Let's get you back to Hogwarts.
Oh no, it's alright, I'm fine. Oh, merci, monsieur. So, what are even stout? Are did you know that I was gone? How did you know to find me? Of course, the summons on my desk, you clever man. But what about everyone at the ministry? They were keeping me under wraps. How did you know where I was? Buchanan. That lying... Well, it's over now. You got me, Namir. I cannot thank you enough for that. What happened? Nothing at all. It's fine. This... I don't want to talk about it.
Oh man, look at this guy. Who does he think he is? Just because he dresses nice, acts all sassy. It's like the 5th story that he's told where he's acting sassy to somebody. You know, just guys like this. I think I'm just gonna refer to him as a sasshole. Wait, did he hear me? No, I was thinking that inside my head. Is he a Legimens? I better go. Sasshole.
Wait a minute. I know you. You're Persephone Petalthorne. Oh man. I gotta watch you argue your case for teaching necromancy in front of the Ministry of Magic. It's such a passionate speech. Oh, I'm so delighted to meet you. I'm sorry, I'm Fred Finch. I teach Ilvermorny in the States. Oh man, what a treat meeting you. I hope you're doing okay. If I had known you were here, I would have brought a gift. You know what? Why don't I send my pet here? This is Shadow. He can keep you company for a while. He's very entertaining. The front half is, of course, a reanimated taxidermy cat, back half of an engorged niffler, and possessed by the spirit of my former roommate. Anyway, he's quite a treat. Watch out, he bites. Have a good day. Professor Daggerhorn. Hello, I'm Fred Finch. I am a professor at Ilvermorny. I've heard some rumors that you might be able to help me out with something to enhance my memory. See, it was cursed about 18 years ago by the Fool's Key. Yeah, the Fool's Key that they kept at the Salem Witches Institute that I stole and then got cursed by. I honestly don't remember what happened. That's the problem, is I'm trying to piece back together my life. I'm still missing like 10 years of memories. If you have anything that could help. Oh no, I totally understand. In fact, oh look, somebody left a pile of galleons here on your desk. And I think I lost a bottle of something. Yes? Professor Kanufasa. Hi, I'm Fred Finch. I'm a cursebreaker over at Ilvermorny. I'm sorry to track you down like this. It's just something really important I gotta ask you. Can I get your autograph? You're like one of the most amazing curse breakers in all of modern history, and you're such a badass, and just it's such an honor to meet you and get to, you know, add you to my collection of famous witches and wizards autographs that I have. It's so awesome. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I love you. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Minerva? Wait. How do I know your name? No, I've never actually... I don't think I've ever met you. But you're Minerva McGonagall. No, I don't know. You don't recognize me. That's so odd. How do I know your name? Oh, hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I thought the classroom was empty. You're Alaric Locke, aren't you? Yeah, no, I don't know anything about you. I honestly just read the sign outside the door. Sorry. On an off chance, 1,000,000 to 1, you wouldn't happen to be an expert on wand lore, would you? Didn't think so. Professor Snow?
Snow? Finch? Wand? Help. Stairs! Wrong? Where did I go wrong? Well, yeah, maple is expensive. Why wouldn't you have it be crafted by a professional? Because you can't afford the costs. So if it wasn't made by a professional, it would make sense why they didn't have it in any of the records. It seems like something I could only figure out with a time turner. What about the core? Any ideas? Well, yeah, Ollivander said its core wasn't from a magical creature. But crystal cores need to have an exposed section to function, and this wand doesn't have that. Yeah. The serpent design. What about it? Well, which aspect of the symbol? Religious, mythology, cosmic science, dragonology, Naga culture, even modern medicine. I may have thumbed through a few of the books. Flamel's caduceus. That didn't appear until the 17th century. Trace the owner further back than that. An earlier version. That would mean Flamel had his hand in the design of this wand. So it's possible. Yes, an alchemical core does sound pretty fantastic. But aside from destroying the wand and cutting it in half, how do we confirm your theory? Alright. I'm going to let you borrow the wand for the night. Tea and biscuits on me in the morning to discuss the results.